In the 83s, USA's Delaney Wallace returns trying to go back-to-back at the IPF World Championships. Enahoro put the scare of the lifetime into Delaney Wallace last year at the World Championships, pulling for gold from way behind, loaded up 385 kilos, just barely missing it at lockout. He didn't have the subtotal to go along with the big deadlift. Can he build the subtotal today? And Enahoro, 265 kilos for his opener, and this is a big opening squat for Enahoro. 265, moves like an opener should. And here is the defending world champion, Delaney Wallace, opening with 285, and Delaney is quite the showman. There's only one Delaney Wallace. Look at the shoes, the chain, and he struts off the platform. He's quite the character. Enahoro, 275, 10 kilo jump, 272.5 was his nominated squat. Already a squat PR, and this is big trouble if he hits this like it should be for a second. Look at Enna, might be a serious title threat by the time deadlifts roll around. The thing with Enahoro, he's got to start asking yourself, how much do you want to empty the tank on that third squat? Defending champ Delaney Wallace, 295 for a second attempt, 10 kilo jump. Delaney getting those legs lively. At the Sheffield event earlier this year, he came inches away from the world record. Oh, wow. That moved a lot like his opener did.
And again, a step forward in the center referee, but he gets the lift.
It's consistent, and he only needs 280 and a Enahoro. And if Delaney's watching endurance have a rough day and think, well, maybe I don't have contenders I have to worry about, guess again. Don't look past Enahoro.
He is on form today.
I'm telling you, this is big, big trouble. And the rest of the contenders in the warm-up room had better take notice.
Not just a deadlifter anymore.
As long as his deadlift isn't impacted, because in Euros it did get impacted by his final squat. Delaney Wallace, 302.5, 7.5 kilos up from his second, 2.5 kilos below his nominated squat. It's not just about looking for personal bests. You got to stay within what you have on the day. Oh, he's on point. He would have had those extra 2.5, maybe 5, but I think it was a good decision by the Americans.
2-1, a good lift. Again, called for that from center referee.
He's a showman, and for the Americans, they do want to build the total in. If they're playing conservative, not play too conservative, because Enahoro, he's coming with that final deadlift. You want to put it out of reach. And Enahoro of Hungary will kick off the 83s in the bench openers. Enahoro has a relatively humble bench press. It's easy work, a 145. He could finish off around the 160 kilo range. That'd be fantastic. Delaney Wallace, 185. That was easy.
Does get a yellow card there from the center referee.
Enahoro, 152.5, 7.5 kilo jump. Judging how this moves, if he can end off at 160, he is a major threat. Oh, brakes, come on. He gets it, but it doesn't really give a lot of hope for much more. Delaney Wallace coming out to 192.5 kilos. Delaney had his third squat overturned after the fact. I didn't catch that till after the fact. Neither did the American teams. They were already back in the warm-up room, so they didn't have time to possibly protest. Can still pace himself to retain his title, but really doesn't want to miss any more lifts.
And his second looked good. He does get a yellow call there from the center referee, and it looks like he's overturned Delaney's second bench there. I believe I saw the center referee pointing at her elbows.
Yeah, this is starting to get a little bit untidy now. Delaney missing 2 lifts by the jury intervening and overturning, and Enahoro likely smelling blood. He's 5 for 5 so far. All of a sudden, Enna starting to like his chances. 155. Now, 152.5 was a lot of work. This is going to be a titanic effort for this 2.5 kilos. You know what? Might have even been easier in a second.
I was going to say it did seem easier, and I think regardless, that was perfect call for his third attempt. And yeah, come deadlifts, those 2.5 kilos might really matter.
Delaney Wallace back for 195. He's going up 2.5 kilos. and I'm not sure why his previous bench got overturned. Hopefully, he can get this on the board. That looks clean to me.
He really straightened his arms there to make it clear.
Yeah, wow.
And that's a good lift.
If Delaney gets his 330 kilo deadlift he has nominated, he'll finish 820. If Enah gets that 385 kilo deadlift that eluded him, he'll have 820. That's 820 versus 820. Here we go all over again. Delaney Wallace, 310 kilos for his opening pull. This will give Delaney 800 kilos even, but he's in a bit of a firefight right now. He has some monster deadlifters creeping up behind him. Oh, they made him hold that. He gets 3 whites. 350 for Enahoro as he struts onto the platform. The deadlift demon has arrived. Oh no! Oh no!
I sense some danger for Delaney there.
Everybody's on notice. The deadlift demon has arrived. USA's Delaney Wallace coming out to 325 kilos. This will bring his total from 800 kilos to 815 kilos. He's got a bull on his heels. He's trying to push back the charge. Locks it out, but it's a little laborious.
It's a little slower at lockout, and he does get a red from the center referee there.
I wonder how this is going to unfold now. Delaney right now in the lead, but it's contentious. 370.5 being loaded for Enahoro. Let's see how this moves. 20 kilo jump, that's nothing for Enahoro. The rules of physics don't really apply to him. Crowd is chanting Enah.
Watching Enah deadlift is a spectacle in itself.
Here he comes. Oh, wow. 370.5. 3 white lights. And where will he end up today?
You did say that if he had 385 in him, he could pull for gold. It looks like he might have 385 in him today.
If Delaney misses, I think Enah can definitely move up enough. Delaney needs to force Enahoro to load up more than he can handle, just like last year in South Africa. It's a repeat. Oh no. Oh, just can't lock it out.
And the door has been open for gold place.
I'll tell you what, the door would have been open either way if I'm honest, but it's wide open now. And now here's Enahoro, 380.5 kilos for the dramatic win if he could get it. This is for the gold medal.
Nominated 8th. This will put him into the gold position.
Nominated 8th and clears all that up with 1 pull. Here he comes. The Miracle Man.
The room is roaring.
Yeah, they're on their feet. Everybody is on their feet. Shade of South Africa, but this time it might finish different.
It's here.
Oh, not today. Wow. Oh, wow. Delaney Wallace once again in the back warm-up room. Heart beating through his chest. Had to witness Enahoro come out and try to take gold from him. Delaney Wallace, 815. Enahoro, 805.5. And talk about some drama we had, though. Missed lifts, lifts overturned, gigantic jumps with the big deadlifters at the end. We were all over the place with that one. Changing the tides of momentum, Amelia. Quite the drama show in the 83 kilo class.